So I have these Mike Holmes workwear gloves that are awesome. I got from Costco. They're leather, really, really soft leather work gloves that are insulated. And I thought these would be awesome as winter gloves if you waterproof them with beeswax. So I did that and it worked great. And I started using them again just the other day for the snowstorm that we had. And I forgot which kind of wax I used. And why am I in the kitchen talking about leather work gloves is because one of the waxes that I used is Clapham's Beeswax. And I used this, it was designed for salad bowls and cutting boards. The other one I used was Obenaufs heavy duty LP, and this stuff I use for it's LPs for leather preservatives, and I use this for my 1,000-mile Wolverine 1,000-mile boots. And that's where the mistake came. I used the Obenaufs because it was convenient because I was downstairs and this was down by where I had my boots, and I put it on the gloves. It went on okay. I went ahead and used my wife's hair dryer, not my hair dryer, and it went on okay, but I noticed, like, man, it's getting kind of sticky. It's been a while since I used Obenaufs, and what I forgot was it does precisely that. It makes things sticky. Why? I need to Google this. Maybe you guys can leave it something in the comments. Why this was so popular? Because it's got a resin in it. It's not just beeswax in here. It's got some oils and some resins. But from everything I've read just this morning, it's not very good waterproofing. It makes things sticky, which on boots is probably not what you want because you're going to, presumably walk on stuff that's going to kick up dust. So anyway, I went ahead and did a little snow skating with these this afternoon after running some errands, just to test out the waterproofing aspect of it, and it was fine. But again, I didn't get my hands all that wet. But I knew having sticky hands on the gloves was going to get old really quick, so I went ahead and applied the Claphams on the gloves. The Claphams is just at room temp, is way, way softer because it is 100% beeswax as far as I can tell. And it's made in Canada. Where the Obenaufs is harder because of the additives they put into it. But if you can, just use beeswax. I don't have any snow seal anymore. I used that up years ago on my boots and haven't replaced it. But snow seal, from what I understand, is just, generally speaking, is just beeswax. And this just makes you feel a little bit better using it because it's designed for food safe. Not that beeswax isn't food safe. But anyway, there's nothing like the patina of a leather work glove that has just the patina about being worn. And that's what people complain about Obenaufs and even beeswax, that it causes it to darken. But I think that's part of the character of leather work gloves. It's not the odd yellow, bright yellow color, but more of the brown worked in. So use beeswax to waterproof gloves and boots. If you know why Obenaufs is such a great product and why it's probably was very expensive years ago, let me know in the comments. Okay, so this is real quick how I waxed my gloves, the easiest way. And I just basically dip my fingers in it. And again, we're in the wintertime. The house is not that warm, but at room temp, this stuff is very, very liquidy, whereas the Obenaufs is not. It's much, as you can see, the consistency. It is much pastier consistent. The viscosity is much, 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 much higher. It's almost solid, where this is definitely a very low melting point wax. And what I do is just kind of work it in my fingers like this, and then put the other glove on and kind of help massage it into each other, like thus. And once everything's kind of even, just take a blow dryer and just kind of heat up the seams. And that's honestly, getting in the seams is probably the most, where you should probably focus, because getting on the solid, that's where the leakage is gonna happen, right? But yeah, Claphams, or just beeswax in general, having it around is handy. Again, for salad bowls, cutting blocks, real wood cutting blocks, or even butcher block countertop, though this is sealed with water locks, marine grade. And I love this counter. Oh, and as a side note, you can kind of hear it's still sticking. Hopefully that'll get better with time once I work that out and keep applying this. So, mental note, do not use that, use this. Oh, and here's the other great side note. The gloves smell awesome with the real beeswax. You just kind of feel like, I don't know, Yogi Bear is gonna come chasing after you or something.